even doing a simple mask, you have to understand the core of what you want to do. It starts with a thought. It starts with an inspiration. It could be simple thing as a flower. It could be a simple thing as somebody telling you something. It starts with that. And then you try to figure out, well, how am I going to do this? I love to create. I love to create and I love challenges. So that's why every year I try to get something different. I don't know how it's going to work, but it's going to work. This year, my portrayal is the Dame Lorraine. My storyline is she's nice and dandy, pompous, but when the music hit now, she starts to break away. As a fashion designer, I'm mostly excited about her dress. Her silhouette will be mermaid cut. A mermaid cut dress. I'm using fuchsia pink with neon green, purple pups with rhinestones. She will carry a queen's collar around her neck. I want lovely puffy sleeves. And because she's that character, I decided not to go with a neat hat. I want a wild and wacky hat. And of course, her mask. So this is the face of my Lorraine. So this I actually just use the spray foam to create the structure, and then this is mostly papier mâché to smoothen out, and well, the wires is to get things that I need on her face. So she'll be wearing a mask, so I actually inserted the wire, and right now I'm creating a wig for her hair. And these wire is to hold the wig and the hat. I haven't started the back of the head yet, but if you see chicken wire, so you all will realize the hardware is one of my favorite places. And with creating, we artists tend to use our hands a lot. And actually for her makeup, her color, I'm really going to use foundation makeup, because I believe that way you'll really get a true skin effect. There's a lot of excitement when you start to see your piece coming together. Part of the thinking too is like if you're actually dealing with a real person here. So right now my real person has rough skin. So. Because we always deal with the wind element on stage, I decided to do a kind of transparent hat, because there's a lot of weight will be on this head, because the top part of her body have to carry the head, the hat, the arms, along with the fan and the umbrella. So that's a lot of weight in front. So like with the structure, what I drew there, all those things have to come together. So I didn't want a big, huge hat and her head in the air and the wind blowing. So I'm thinking I did this and I like the tilted look. So Madame Lauren has a fan. Now this fan turned out really bigger than I had expected, but I will go with it since I'm saying the energy is calling for a big fan. So I've used the lace element because I believe lace is part of the French. So we had the lace and the nice sautage look. Now to the end of the fan, I wanted some feathers to give it that little flutter. So trying to pop the colors. So I'm going to offer up because we know we want a fan, but we're not sure about colors and what we want on it. So because we're using those colors, so I had offered up the white feathers, and I also realized I need to fill in. So I'm going to use some pink elements on it. So this is part of design in offering up colors. So we kind of know what we want. I think I would not put offering up colors, and so it's like adding and take away. So these are the pieces that are going to go into the skirt. So there's the prototype here. So it's the green with the frills around it. Green with the frills around it. So just how I was saying, you know, you design something and you're trying to figure out, okay, how I'm going to get this up and how it's going to stay up. You have to create or invent ways of making it. So it's not just a piece of material with frill around it. So this, I decided to put a piece of fiberglass rod inside it. And because I want it sturdy, I worked wire in it. So the pieces that I have here, and I have two sizes. You will see I bend the wire, but it's like bending the wire and working it with the fiberglass rod. The reason, the whole thing could have worked with wire, but it makes it too heavy. And I don't like the feel of wire because we're working with the wind element. If the wind blows this and it bends it, it remains bent. The fiberglass rod keeps it sturdy in the shape that I want it in. This is the strips. So the idea is to get these. So in the Dame Lorraine, to help movement, her core is actually made out of wire. So I'm creating these frills that are going to run through the wire. When I'm ready to hit the stage and we're up there, you lined up, you see other masqueraders, they're going up, they're doing their thing, and they're like getting up. For me, because my daughter had inspired me, I kind of say, okay, Chunky, you ready? We're going and do this. And it's an exciting thing. And it's like, it becomes normal. You're going up, okay, you're moving with the music, and sometimes you don't see anybody out there. All you're seeing is your stage, and it's like a dance. Okay, I'm moving to the left. I need to spin. I need to dance. But one thing I'll tell you, that is the longest 3 minutes you'll ever spend it. right up until you go up on that stage, things that's be happening. You have to be prepared on your feet to fix problems. For future, I really want to win Queen of Carnival first place. That's a big thing, but I always say, when you're the people's choice, it's a great win. When people love you, it's a great win. When people appreciate what you do, it's a great. Trinidad and Tobago, we have a lot of tradition. We have heritage, we have culture, we have history. And I find when you go back, like there's African saying, go back and fetch, you will learn a lot. You will learn a lot. In creating my pieces, I think when something not working and I'm not getting what I want, or it costs too much, because that's the next challenge the mass makers have, the cost of material and getting what we want, I think to myself, back in the days, what they used to do, and I go back. So you go back and fetch and bring it forward.